So, all right. Well, I'm here at the grocery store, Farm Fresh. All right. We didn't get too far from where we were earlier. It's been a blessed day. We're running into a lot of people, and this young lady right here pulled up next to us right here in the parking lot. And if you could do me a favor and kind of loudly so we're out of traffic, give your full name, please.
Christina Veeter.
Christina Veeter. And do we have permission to use this video for Rise Up Christian Coalition?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Christina, could you tell us a little bit about, actually right now, tell us where your walk with God is right now.
I am backslidden right now. I had a best friend die about 5 years ago, and I got angry at God. Didn't really realize that until recently, but I keep running into people like this that God are sending in my path to let me know that He's still right there waiting for me to come home.
Okay, and now can you give us a brief, but you were talking about your background and your history. Will you tell us about that?
Alcoholic mother, in and out of foster homes, sold into child prostitution between the ages of 4 and 9, abusive relationships, 3 or 4 marriages, very abusive, drug use, alcoholic, and in '99 Jesus found me and saved me from it, and I fell in love with Him from that moment forward. But it is possible to fall back.
Okay. And you said you were doing, what were you doing before you fell back? And
I was beginning to speak to troubled teenage girls, cutters, suiciders, girls that have been through things like I had been, and had gotten offered to go out and speak to some women in Decatur, and about a week later is when my best friend died, and I kind of walked away from it.
And now you said a couple months ago, what happened a couple months ago that made you realize that you were angry at God and that you needed to change again?
I had started getting into certain drugs again and started drinking, and I spent one night where I contemplated suicide for the first time since I was young, and I started cutting again. And it hit me, you know, I couldn't understand how I'd been on this powerful walk with God, how I'd gotten knocked off my feet, you know, so easy, you know, because I thought I was so strong for Him. And here just overnight, you know, I was back where I was before, and I just started crying out, and He made me realize that I was angry at Him, that my best friend had, you know, I prayed to God to make him better, and God did make him better. He just didn't make him better the way I wanted him to.
All right. So, you know, so...
And this cross is awesome.
Well, would you like to pray with us after this video and rededicate your life to Christ?
Yes, I would love to. I'd love to, because this is like final confirmation to me. I've had like 3 people this week, you know, that God has sent my direction, and I keep kind of ignoring them, but let's face it, you can't ignore this. You know?
Right? Absolutely. And all right, right now, if you had somebody else that's going through all the stuff you were going through, and they were seeking Christ, what would you tell them right now? If you just had a brief moment to talk with them.
You don't have to be perfect. He doesn't expect you to be perfect. If you feel like you're starting to fall and you feel like you're starting to get weak, reach out to somebody that is on fire for Him. Reach out for somebody that, you know, that loves Him as much as you do. And it's okay to fall down. It's the only way you're going to get back up and walk with Him again.
As long as you stand up, get back up.
Yeah, as long as you fall down, just stand right back up.
Amen. All right, well, you know, as she was sitting there saying, she was feeling like she was on fire for God. She was starting to do good things for God, and something happened in her life. You know, putting this thing together, every time you try to do something for God, Satan will come in, and he knows what he's doing. He's not just a little devil on your shoulder. He's very good at what he does, and he will find a way to get at your heart and try to destroy you and keep you down. It's during those times that you need to fall on your knees, and you need to acknowledge God, and you need to press forward and ask for His strength and not your own. And so if you're going through one of those times right now where you are on fire for God and something just happened and now you're shaken down to your core, get down to your knees and pray. He's there with you right now. And get up. Move forward. He's right there with you. This is a time for you to fight, and you will grow with your spiritual walk. So we're going to pray with this young lady here, and We'll talk to you guys later, so God bless.